Public defenders in Missouri are overburdened by heavy workloads and not enough pay. Apparently, the state of Missouri has defunded public defenders, which is a disaster for anyone who's poor and is in need of an attorney. Well, apparently, someone who works for the public defender's office decided, hey, why don't I go after the governor who took a huge role or huge part in defunding the justice system here in the state. So taking advantage of a law that allows him to assign any case to any member of the state bar, Missouri's chief public defender, Michael Barrett, appointed Missouri Governor Jay Nixon as the defense attorney of a poor client this week, citing the governor's refusal to provide his office with the resources it needs. Now, here's what Barrett said. Given the extraordinary circumstances that compel me to entertain any and all avenues for relief, it strikes me that I should begin with the one attorney in the state who not only created the problem, but is in a unique position to address it.
That Michael Barrett is a badass.
He is.
That is really outside the box thinking. It's a great PR move.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, legally, he can do it.
Yes.
So Governor Nixon, let's go, mount up.
I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, look.
I love it.
Could you imagine the governor then goes and actually defends a criminal as a public? That would be amazing. He should do it. He should do it, but he won't. And so then, but it's put up or shut up time. Are you going to give them the resources that they need, or are you going to step up and do it yourself?
By the way, public defenders, you have to give them a tremendous amount of credit, right? Because they went through the hell of law school, they passed the bar, and they're lawyers, but they barely make any money. And, they're assigned to some pretty difficult criminals to defend in some cases. And I feel like those are the lawyers who actually do it because of good reasons.
Yeah, and sometimes lawyers do it to get started, to be honest.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And some of them are young, which then gives you a sense of the disproportionate power too, because there'll be a lot of rookie attorneys versus some seasoned veterans that are the prosecutors. But not all the time. Some of the public defenders are veterans and are great at what they do. But yes, absolutely. And I had friends who were public defenders. And the one other part of it is that they get a lot of grief.
Yeah.
They get almost no money, and a lot of times they defend people they know are guilty.
Yeah.
Okay, but they got to do their best on that, and then they get grief afterwards. But that's how our system is set up. Everybody needs an attorney, and for the people who step up and do it, they should be, thanked by the rest of us. You know who was a really interesting and very successful public defender in a way was John Adams. Before he was part of the revolution, he actually defended British soldiers who'd killed American citizens in Boston. And so that was a deeply unpopular position because the people in that area were furious with the British soldiers. But John Adams stepped up, did the right thing, defended those soldiers, and then turned around and started a revolution against that government.
Wow.
See, that's a badass. That's a public defender.